train in the house. Woo! Looks like we've got some angels in the crowd tonight. Well, that's great, because I've got something I've got to say.
Do you ever wonder why people can sit on their phone for 5 hours but can't sit alone with their own thoughts for 10 minutes? Why people are anxious, overstimulated, overmedicated, distracted, constantly consuming it, still feel empty? Something is happening to us, to people right now, and most of them can feel it, but they can't explain it. We live in a world that has mastered one thing: capturing your human attention. And once your attention is captured, your awareness follows. And once your awareness is gone, you stop noticing your own life. Distracted people don't ask deep questions. Distracted people don't hear their own thoughts. Distracted people don't find their healing. They just keep going. But something inside people is starting to break through that noise. Because no matter how much distraction you feed the mind, the soul does not disappear. It waits. And I think that's why so many people feel this strange exhaustion right now. Not just tired, not just stressed, but disconnected from themselves, from others, from life, from their own hearts. Because here is something important to understand. You are not just a body, not just a mind. You are a soul in a body. Your soul is who you are at your deepest level, the part of you that exists beyond fear, conditioning, and survival. Your spirit is your connection to life itself, to something greater than you, what many would call God or the creator or source. And your heart is where it all becomes human. It is where you feel the truth, where love becomes real, where you hear the inner talk, where you know without thinking what feels right and what feels wrong. But in the modern world, all of this gets pulled apart. It gets pushed away. The mind gets overloaded with noise. The heart gets hardened by stress and emotional overload. The spirit gets forgotten altogether, and the soul gets buried under distraction and survival. And most people don't even realize it's happening. Distracted people don't sit with themselves. Distracted people don't hear their inner world. Distracted people don't feel their hearts clearly anymore. They keep reacting to what is ever in front of them, scrolling, consuming, reacting, and repeating. But the soul doesn't work like that. It doesn't disappear just because it's ignored. It waits. And that's why so many people feel this quiet exhaustion right now. Not just physical tiredness, but emotional and spiritual fatigue. A sense that something is missing, even when life looks full on the outside, because we are surrounded by connection, but starving for presence, surrounded by information, but starving for truth, surrounded by stimulation, but starving for meaning. That's not progress, that's disconnection. And deep down, people can feel it. That's why silence feels uncomfortable now. That's why being alone feels heavy. That's why people rush to feel every quiet moment, because stillness brings you back to the one place most people are avoiding, the heart. And when the heart becomes quiet enough, it starts to speak again. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, but it's truthful. And this is where Christ's teachings become powerful. It's not religion, it's not performance, it's not control, but truth. Love God, love people, forgive, heal the heart, return to what is real, live from within, because he was pointing to something most people still struggle to understand, that you can gain the whole world and still lose your soul. And I think that's what many people are experiencing today. Not because they are bad, not at all, but because they are overloaded. They're disconnected from their heart, and they're disconnected from the spirit, and they're disconnected from the soul. But here is what I want you to hear clearly. The heart remembers what the world tries to overwrite. And when the heart starts waking up again, life starts to feel real again. So don't ignore that pull inside, that discomfort, that restlessness, that quiet sense that there must be more than this. That is not confusion, that is awakening. Slow down enough to hear it. Protect your heart like it actually matters, because it does, it's yours. Because when the heart goes numb, life goes numb. And you were never created for numbness. You are not just a body trying to survive a loud world. You're a soul in a body, and your Creator has not forgotten you. I'm Rain from All Souls Gathering, and I want you to understand this clearly. All Souls Gathering is not a religion. We focus on the weight of your heart, because the heart is where the truth is felt, where God meets you. Every soul matters, but it's up to you to reach out and choose a relationship with your Creator, not through pressure, not through performance, but through honesty, through awareness, through an open heart. And wherever that begins for you, that is sacred. Wherever a soul is present, there is something sacred happening there. Wherever heart is still, searching, there is hope. And wherever we gather in truth, love and awareness, remembering who we are, that is godly.